is Sabrielle and I'm in my second year of psychology in DBS. And this year I am part of the student union team. We have a few tips for you that hopefully you're going to find useful within your first year, and you can use these tips throughout your college experience into second, third, and even fourth year if you're doing fourth year. DBS offers a lot of guidance, whether it's personal matters that you have or just in terms of career advice. We have a careers hub that can guide you into the right path that you're looking for in terms of the college course that you're taking. And in terms of personal matters, we have the student service team that's willing to help you with anything that might be bothering you, or they can point you in a direction where you can get further help if that's what you need. My first tip for you is to be yourself. That's the most important thing, and especially going into any new experience, including your first year of college and anything else in the future that you may experience. Being yourself is so important because you get to enjoy your experience in the college life, and you get to meet so many new people, and if you are being yourself, you make so many important new friendships that will hopefully last a lifetime, and so many more doors open for you. The next tip that I have for you is to find a balance between college and your personal life. I know that a lot of you probably have part-time jobs, family obligations, you take part in sports or other activities outside of college, and of course you want to socialize as well. So finding a balanced routine in your first year is extremely important because that's a great base for your next few years in college. So it's important to attend as many lectures as you can and to prioritize college over work. So if that means going up to your boss and sorting out a schedule that works with your college timetable, I would definitely recommend doing that if you can. And obviously you don't want to burn yourself out in your first year of college because you're going to feel less motivated going into the next few years that you have. So trying to socialize, even read a book or watch your favorite TV show or take your dog for a walk, anything you can do to get outside of your house and not just focus fully on study, I would definitely recommend, because you're going to have better mental health doing that, and you're going to enjoy your college experience so much more. The next tip that I have is to take part in as many things as you can at the start of the year. This is a great way to make new friends and to socialize in college. I remember last year when I started, there were at least 10 events within the first 2 weeks. There was a lot going on. I didn't attend any just because I was working, but at the start of the year there was a surf trip that I went on, and I didn't know anybody going on that trip, but I had the best fun. It was really good. So I would definitely recommend taking part in as many events, trips as you can, even throughout the year, not just at the start of the year. There's definitely more surf trips. I think there's a ski trip, and there's hikes throughout the year that you can attend as well, where you can meet new people or just go on with your friends that you've already made. And in terms of getting to know the people in your course that you're taking, I would recommend setting up a group chat on WhatsApp or whatever you want to do, just to keep in touch in case you missed a day or missed any notes or you don't understand something. You can talk within your group and get to know each other and help each other out, which is really helpful. And of course there's so many societies within DBS, more than I can count. So you have your pick of many different activities, experiences, and societies that you can join. So just do as much as you can to socialize in your first year, and you'll make so many new friends and have so many fun, amazing new experiences if you do that. My last tip is to stay on top of the studies that you do at the start of the year. There's a lot of people, including myself, who cram for exams like a week or the night before, which is not good, or start assignments at the very last minute. These are habits that you want to get out of, hopefully in your first year. I haven't quite gotten out of them, but I'm sure if you stick to what I'm telling you, you will be able to. So I would definitely recommend bringing a notebook to class, and then when you get home, get a different notebook and write out everything you did that day a little bit more neatly so that you can go over what you just did that day and maybe highlight anything that you don't think you'll remember or you found a little bit challenging, and just go over that a little bit more. And definitely at the start of the year, you get your exam timetable and your assignment timetable. I would definitely take a look at that so you know what you have coming up and when it's coming up, and keeping it in a planner or a diary or even your calendar on your phone. That would be so helpful. That's something I didn't do until like the middle of the year, and I was very stressed, so I would recommend taking a look at that as soon as you get it, just so you know what's up ahead. And if you have any questions, of course, definitely go up to your lecturer at the end of the class, or even ask questions during the class, and they will be happy to answer any questions you might have. And of course, we have an amazing library full of so many textbooks that you can use. And if you have to do a research paper, there's always Google Scholar to use. There's so many different options out there. You just need to ask for help and you will get that help. I know myself and anybody in the SU, we are all willing to help you if you ask. But I just wanted to wish you guys good luck in your first year and continuing your time throughout DBS. It's going to be a lot of fun. And just remember everything we said. I wish you a lot of luck.
Hey guys, Marilla here from the SU team here in DBS. Hope you're enjoying your first few days in college, and obviously welcome to DBS. You might come up with a social event that we haven't come up with yet that you want to be done or anything like that. The student union is very open-minded. We do not, like, if you have an event that you want to throw in the college, come to us and we'll be fairly open-minded about it. Student union is there for your purposes as a student. If you want to find out stuff about the college, you can come to us and we'll tell you. Like, don't be shy, we're always here. So yeah. Tip 9. Getting used to new surroundings. It can be hard moving into a different city or country with new cultures or a faster way of living. It does take a while to get used to a new place. I know for me personally, it took me 2 months to properly settle in to the city life. As from coming from the backyards of nowhere in the countryside up to a big city, it's a huge change, but after a while, with new surroundings means new opportunities and challenges to face and to overcome, and you just need to keep optimistic about everything. So guys, we're here today to talk to you about surviving as such in DBS or in college in general in first year. But honestly, it's more of a guide rather than a survival kit, whatever you want to call it. So number 1, obviously, is just be yourself. Number 2, student life balance. 3, setting goals and objectives. 4, events to attend at the start of the year. 5, socialising. 6, make the most of what you have. 7, studying and staying on top of everything from the start. 8, library and lectures. 9, getting used to your new surroundings. And 10, life in Dublin. So tip 6. Make the most of what you have. So in DBS, we are very lucky to have our own common room with a very good canteen, kind of small little canteen area with really good coffee and hot chocolates. You name it, it's probably there. Within the common room itself, there does be many different events, such as the Careers Hub would have Careers Talks up there, or the Student Union will have events such as a food eating contest of all things. And like, there's just such a good vibe and relaxation in the common room. It's a great way to socialise and meet new people and make a load of new friends. Also, we have a student union. We are very lucky to have a very successful student union that do listen to students and help students with no matter what is wrong. It could be anything, it could be personal, it could be a... So tip 10, our final tip, life in Dublin. Our campus is in the middle of the city. Explore Dublin while you have the chance, with easy transport, like the Lewis and the Dart lines that can bring you anywhere. Like the Dart line can bring you out to Malahide, you can walk the beaches or go see Malahide Castle, or you could just go on the Lewis line, hop off at St Stephen's Green Shopping Centre or where. Lucky enough for us, we're just a 5-minute walk from Grafton Street, which is a lovely shopping street with the likes of Victoria's Secret, Diesel, Topshop, Jack Wills, Brown Thomas, you name it, it's probably there. You could also visit another tourist attraction such as Dublin Castle, which is just around the corner of Castle House. As everybody knows, when in Dublin you have to experience the nightlife. Going to Coppers for a cheeky boogie, going to Ryan's for a cheeky pint or whatnot, whatever you.
Hi, Gideon here from the Student Union, and welcome to DBS, or we would say it in French, bienvenue. I'm going to introduce you to our team, and we're going to be discussing on the induction briefing of this year's opportunities as a student that you could have and events that you could go to, and just maximizing on time. So we'll be covering up certain tips as well. So enjoy. The third tips that we're going to start with is about setting goals and objectives, and those are the most important ways for one to go about studying and maximizing on your time. So we have come up with the word called SMART. It's basically that's a technique that's out there that most people should use, and it has worked for myself. So in specific, making sure you have specific goals that are achievable, measurable. Try evaluate yourself to how much things you can do within a given certain week or time or during the day, and achievable. Don't be realistic about certain goals, that it shouldn't overwork yourself, that it be also relevant in the means of what you should study for the exams, making sure you participate. Then from there you'll get a much more better understanding to what's required of yourself as a student. And then time bound, basically time management is important. Usually when they give you an assignment, make sure you ask all the questions, make sure you get things started, because the time you want to start doing your assignment, you be all mashed up with the exams, and anything can happen during as a student life, whatever it may be, work. So it's always important just to maximize on time. One of my favorite parts are the events in DVS. During your first year, it's the best way to mix in with the group, things that you like doing as sports. As myself, I am currently the president of the Music Society. It was something that I really enjoyed having. We perform at the ball events, so there's going to be posters all around campus, in Angel Street, Castle House, and do make sure to follow the Instagram page. From there you'll be able to see the Freshers Week, Halloween Ball, sports clubs, societies live, and the road trips, hiking, surfing, all that jazz. You'll find it on the posters, on social media, and something to really enjoy. The way to make friends is through participating in the Freshers Week. That's why it's always important to socialize. Socialize, get out of your comfort zones. You'll make long-lasting friends. So as I have, many out there can say the same. And take part in events, go on trips, the surfing trips, as I mentioned before. Get involved in societies, the music society, there's the fashion societies. There was a record number of upcoming societies in the past year. So there's so much more that you could join. And then from there, gives you more time to balance, your student life, eases you from the pressure and all kind of sorts. So definitely something to look forward to when coming to DBS and being a student as your first year. The renovated library that has been done the past year, there's so much comfortable space for everyone to study. There's booking rooms that you guys can study in groups as well, and there's all the available application on Moodle to where you can search on articles and stuff. So make sure to know there are pamphlets to when you get in the library. Ask for help. There's going to be librarians there that's going to assist you to get your way about everything, and don't hesitate to always ask questions. You might make a friend as well. And also pay attention to the news and social media and lectures. What I will say from my personal experience is to always participate. The more you participate, the more you digest and increase your capacity of taking in the information that's given to you with any given day, with any course you're taking, so that from there, once you participate, it becomes something as a routine. And when it comes to exams and assignments, you have much more of a clear understanding because you participated in the video, or what I meant to say, in the class. Please like and subscribe. Remember to swipe, like, subscribe many times as possible. Share it with your friends.